Number 7, Gavin Malloy. Number 52, Marcus Hopper.
It's hard to look at him. He's got the weight on him. Looks good, but he's still in that 32 years old, not 78.
Start the game, Spanish Springs will be kicking off with the Trojans, who will receive at the southern end of the field. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats as we honor our nation. But before we do that, may I have your attention, please? This week, we lost 2 members of the football community. Dean Hummel, father of Spanish Springs head coach Rob Hummel, and Ray Pulley, an official and coach with over 30 years of service in the Sac Joaquin section. Be grateful for all the great memories, as life is precious. Moments come and go far too quickly. Can we please share a moment of silence celebrating the lives of Dean Hummel and Ray Pulley? Thank you. And now for the playing of our national anthem.
It's been 273 days since these Oak Ridge fans have last been here to cheer on their Trojans as they defeated Turlock in a playoff game in November for a bid to the section finals, where they fell to their eventual longtime rivals, Folsom. Now the Trojans looking to build on last year's 11-2 campaign with some returning players from their varsity team last year, such as Gavin Malloy, Caleb Edwards, and some call-ups from the JV team. Trojans are in just as good shape to do so. I'm Chris Maffio, joined by my color analyst, Mason Johnson. And Mason, how excited are you to be here again calling football games for Oak Ridge?
Very excited. I mean, I'm really intrigued to see what this team can do after a dominating season last year. It was a very shame that it came to an end against our longtime rivals, but I believe they'll do a lot better this year.
Lost to Folsom 23-13 in the section finals. Folsom star player Rico Flores, Notre Dame commit, was out that game, so it was a lot closer than the game in September, but we're ready to go here. Trojans ready to put that behind them. It's a new season for them. And we've talked enough about Oak Ridge, but how about Spanish Springs? Number 9 ranked in the state of Nevada, coming all the way down to El Dorado Hills from Reno. And after last year's 7-6 campaign, jumping up to number 9 in the state of Nevada is certainly an incredible feat for them as they kick it off to Oak Ridge. Back deep for the Trojans, Aiden Kwan and Jason Womack. And it's going to be Kwan returning this one from the 5-yard line. Getting some blocks, going through tacklers. Trojans will set up shop just past the 25-yard line at the 26. So under center for the Trojans, it'll be Joaquin Graves Mercado replacing Maddox Varela from last year. Varela obviously a dual threat, and that's what Mercado is. Able to beat you on his legs as well as his arm. Here's his first snap under center for the varsity team. Gonna throw. Gonna take a shot over the middle, overthrew Jaden Anderson.
I mean, I would say the key to success this year for the Trojans is Coach Taylor to find development in his new QB after the departure of Varela from last year.
After watching a lot of games from Joaquin last year on JV, I can tell you, he has an arm and he can beat you on his legs. He's not afraid to leave the pocket, not just a solely gunslinger type of guy. Not necessarily as much of a dual threat as Varela was, but
maybe like a Jalen Hurts type.
Kind of like Jalen Hurts, but here's a run. Picks up about 5 yards there. It'll be 3rd and 7 here from their own 30-yard line. Two receivers lined up on the left. Joaquin to throw. Runs out of the pocket. Is going to try to run for a first down, and he's tackled just shy of the sticks. Set up 4th down.
That was in a very aggressive move, though.
I liked what I saw, but they're going to go for it here.
Why not? Coach Taylor being aggressive early, right?
This shows a lot of trust in your defense if you don't get it, that you can stop them from the plus side of the field. Or May in the backfield, Jaden Anderson set up to the left. And it's Andrew Strutt set up to the right. Joaquin to throw, finds Edwards, the big tight end, and he has a first down. First down of the season for Oak Ridge. Edwards, what more can you say about him? He's the star of this Oak Ridge team. Junior phenom with multiple offers from D1 colleges, such as Michigan, Utah, Miami, I think.
I would say he's the Travis Kelce type of player on this team.
Without a doubt, the best player on this Oak Ridge roster. Heavily recruited and 4th best tight end for class of 2025 in the whole country. There's a handoff to Orme going around the left side. Breaking some tackles down the sideline. Into Cougar territory past the 50-yard line and a first down.
Also, another key position for the Trojans this year is the running back after the departure of Hall.
Jake Hall, obviously a monster last year as a running back.
And that was a very good sign to see. for Trojans fans and Coach Taylor for sure.
So from past the 50, Spanish Springs 45. Joaquin under some pressure. Dumps it off to Anderson, who has blockers. Anderson down the sideline is tackled down inside the 25.
Excellent play call from Coach Taylor. Nice screen pass. And then Anderson getting that extra yardage.
You know, I like seeing that from Joaquin. Under pressure, not phased, just dumps it off to his wide receiver, lets him do the heavy lifting, gets inside the 25, and now you're in the red zone.
And a perfect time to capitalize early, send a message to Springs.
So from the 22, they motion Malloy. Malloy also another big tight end. Here's Womack with the carry. Not much doing there. Gain of about 3 or 4.
I would look to pass right here if I'm Coach Taylor after that little short yardage of run.
Well, you've got a lot of options here. You're in the red zone, 19-yard line. It's only second down. You can really open up the playbook here if you're Coach Taylor.
I bet a pass is coming here right now.
Joaquin to throw. Trying to find Orme in the flat, but that pass is deflected and almost picked off by Trenton Ross. He would have gone the other way there. That very risky decision from Joaquin, but very lucky that that pass was not intercepted and returned for a pick 6.
Very fortunate it was deflected.
Trojans facing another third down here, this time from the Cougars' 19-yard line.
Ross was also not fooled on that play either. He looked like he got hops right there.
I think if you're Joaquin, just shake that off. Don't do that again. Learn from your mistakes. Just focus on getting this first down here. Joaquin's going to throw on play action. Dumps it off to Womack. Womack down the sideline. Gets the block, barreling through tacklers. Down at the 1-yard line.
What a play call from Coach Taylor right there.
Good play call from Coach Taylor, and also an excellent run there by Womack.
That was a really good run.
Followed his blockers, took off, barreled through one tackler, trying to fight for the end zone. But he's down at the 2-yard line, so that's a 1st and goal for Oak Ridge. It's a handoff, Orme into the end zone, walks in. It's a touchdown.
That's an excellent sign to see from the backfield. You're in the red zone, take advantage of the opportunity, get on the board first for the easy 6.
Here's Hensley on to attempt the point after. Hensley's kick. It's good. That'll make it 7-0 Oak Ridge. So, on their first drive, Oak Ridge facing 2 third downs. They convert there on 2 nice throws by Joaquin. And now we'll see the Oak Ridge defense, which was a force to be reckoned with last year. We'll be back after this break. Trojans ready to boot this one away, play defense for the first time. Back deep to receive Christopher Shakespeare. That is one of the best names I've heard. Wonder if he's related to a William.
That's a very interesting name when I saw that.
A name like that, you have to be a force to be reckoned with on the football field. So here's Hensley kicking it off.
Or maybe into Shakespeare.
Will not be Shakespeare returning it. It will be Carson Hills who gets a block and is tripped up just shy of the 30. He could have gone forever if he wasn't tackled there. So first look at the Trojan defense. Last year led by Connor Dasman and Marcus Hoffman off the edge, just heard of a ferocious pass rush. And an incredible secondary headlined by Dwight Martin.
Yeah,
Racked up about 5 interceptions on the year in the first few weeks.
That defense was like 49ers like type defense all year long.
Oak Ridge defense always known for being good, so. It's the first play for Spanish Springs. This one overthrown on the screen attempt. I believe at quarterback is Justin Halstead for Spanish Springs. It would have been real nice if the people who entered the roster on Max Preps could have given numbers on it, but who else on this team could be 6'6"? Here's a 2nd and 10 after the incomplete screen pass up the middle. It's a minimal gain there, only no yards on the carry, or 3 yards. So Spanish Springs facing an early 3rd down, just like Oak Ridge was, and they got out of that situation. Same part of the field too. This little jet sweep right there met well before the 1st down marker. I believe that's Nolan King there blowing that play up. That was Christopher Shakespeare trying to go on the end around. And a quick 3-and-out Trojan defense standing stout. It's Jaden Anderson to receive the punt.
The veteran Nolan King showing his presence early on the defense.
Nolan King, outside linebacker and running back, number 0. Keep an eye on him tonight. Also, Marcus Hoffman, outside linebacker. He's also a force to be reckoned with. That kick was almost blocked. And here's Anderson to return it. Has some open route. Takes it past midfield. Now big hit out of bounds. And there's a flag.
Intentional and illegal hit by the defense last minute. Surely cannot do that.
Flag will go against Spanish Springs. Happened at the 50, so Trojans will have very, very good starting field position from around the 35. Oak Ridge going to start with the ball at the 35-yard line after the late hit on Jaden Anderson.
Jaden Anderson, he's got speed.
Anderson sort of overshadowed by Sebastian Sutton and swaggy Dwight Martin last year, but now with him as a senior, he's firmly entrenched as wide receiver 1 and looks to make a name for himself. Joaquin looking deep early. He's going to take off with his legs.
Oh, nice play.
Past the 30, pushed out of bounds, and nice improvisation right there. I like that from Joaquin.
That was a really good mobile run. Didn't see anything out in the open, and then he just took it himself. Excellent.
I like that, just settling the nerves. They're not trying to force it into tight windows and throw interceptions, because essentially just think of him as a rookie here and not making mistakes like that and just taking it for yourself, getting the easy 5 yards rather than risking an interception.
We saw Varela do a lot of that last year.
Looks like early, though, they were trying to take a play-action shot, probably to Anderson down the left sideline into the end zone. So from the 30, it's 2nd and 5. This is going to be a run here with the Orme up the middle, tackled down for a 1st down by Casey Lusk, senior.
Excellent run and excellent tackle by the two.
And every year for football games, I have to give a shout out to our band here at Oak Ridge. Always excellent. Bringing the energy. Football players love it. We love it. The fans love it. Just creates a whole atmosphere. And they do such a good job at it too.
They really are a good band over there.
Incredible national anthem as well. So they don't get the first down. It's 3rd and 1. Just believe you're going to go for it if you don't get the first down here. Not a problem with Dorme going up the middle. Picks up the first.
Nice halfback dive call from Coach Taylor right there.
Switch to field camp. Field camp. Being chased. Dumps it off too much on it. That pass was behind Jason Womack. Pressure there from Alex Bowman. So no gain on the play, 2nd and 10. You know, I like to see in this situation, take a shot to the end zone with Caleb Edwards. That's what they did a lot last year. That was Maddox's favorite red zone target.
Excellent call, Chris.
Almost a cheat code with how good Caleb is.
Like a Travis Kelce type in high school football.
Just always open. Second and 10, empty backfield. Joaquin gonna take a shot to the end zone and it's picked off. It's Dominic Ruiz with the pick, and he's down at the 5.
That was a damage momentum change for the Trojans offense. So in the red zone, you had Caleb Edwards on the field as well. That was just gut punch.
Well, it's still early, and you're up 7-0, and you stop them and get pretty good field position here. I think Joaquin just trying to fit that one over Ruiz, finding Womack, it looked like. But just shake it off, no big deal. Just have trust in your defense, I'll get the stop here.
Yeah, that was just a little mistake by the rook. He'll learn from that.
Pressure on the quarterback early, and that one was nearly picked. Nearly picked off by Bo Gordon. Dual quarterback and linebacker, the senior.
Could add back-to-back picks right there.
You saw that pressure. That was from Gavin Malloy, the outside linebacker, also tight end. So two-way player. And got that pressure right in his face. Almost forced the interception. Almost gave it right back. Last year, Oak Ridge started off to an incredibly hot start. Didn't allow a single point within their first 5 games. It's an incredible feat. And only like 3 first downs in that span, I believe, as well. That might have been a false start. And that's going to back them up 2 yards. Half the distance to the goal, ball's on the 3-yard line now. Now you're putting yourself at serious risk of a safety with these Oak Ridge pass rush. Pressured in the end zone. This one up in the air. It was up for grabs for a while, but it falls to the ground harmlessly for Spanish Springs. Halstead just able to get rid of it before being sacked in the end zone for a safety.
Excellent pressure by the Trojans defense right there. An excellent play call from Coach Taylor.
Rush the quarterback. And oh, man. What in the world?
Have we ever seen that before?
Just immediate pressure on him. It almost like the ball just flung out of his arm right into the hands of Caleb Edwards, who just stepped into the end zone. So it's a pick six for Caleb Edwards. Add that to his impressive resume.
Edwards probably didn't even have to go full yard, probably like a half yard on that.
That was right up for grabs in the end zone. That's the benefit. You see that pressure there, and just...
So we did see back-to-back picks on both drives.
Albeit not right back-to-back, but back-to-back on the same drive. I'm going to give a lot of credit to the Spanish Springs crowd. They've come a long way from Reno, and that visitor sideline is pretty full.
Yeah, it's not a bad crowd capacity for them tonight.
It's more full than when other teams like Granite Bay or Del Oro or Rockland come, even though it's not that far away. So after the pick six from Edwards, Spanish Springs offense, which has looked lifeless so far, try to get things going again.
If I'm Shingle Springs, or Spanish Springs, I'm just shaking that bad drive off right away. Just put it in the rearview mirror, try and bounce back.
We could clearly see on that play, Trojans bringing Cole Riley just straight in Halstead's face. Malloy with the pressure, they hit him right as he got rid of it. The ball just falls right into the arms of Malloy. Crowd did not even process what happened, neither did we.
I mean, because we just never seen that fast of an interception before.
There's Carson. Carson Hills has it. Will not try to return it, so Spanish Springs setting up shop from the 25. Cougar offense ready to get going again. This play goes nowhere. Getting tripped up in the backfield there. It's Micah Tawipo. The ball carrier there. Second and 9, a gain of 1 on that play. It's another handoff. This time it's blown up behind the line. Casey Lusk going nowhere. Lost the yardage on that play. Facing a 3rd and 9 here. Little dump off. This play going nowhere. And it's another 3 and out. Braden Mulganen with the tackle there, forcing the punt. And Anderson back deep to try to return this one.
Really liking what I'm seeing from the Trojans defense early.
Well, it's just reminding me of last season, just a suffocating defense to start the year. You got to give Coach Taylor credit for what he's done. His first year, 2021, disastrous, 2-10 record, or 2-8, and just team looked very discombobulated, not in sync. And you can credit that to having an off year and not playing with each other. So a lot of guys on varsity had never played varsity before. And this punt almost blocked. Anderson will return this one, and he's tackled right around the 44.
I mean, when you throw in a new coach into a new system, it's really hard for the coach to, adapt to the system and take over
Then he
in his
finds
first season.
his quarterback Maddox Farella, and midway through that 2021 campaign, and then 2022 they have a outstanding year, making it all the way to the section finals. Like we said, 2 losses last year came to Folsom and Rockland, both on the road. Or Folsom was at home, and Rockland on the road, and then losing to Folsom in the section finals. So send their 2 tight ends in motion, Malloy and Edwards. Joaquin's going to hand this one off to Orme, going around the left side, tackled for a short gain there, probably about 1 yard. I'm thinking right now, I want to see them take a shot. It's second down, you have next down. I want to see Coach Taylor call a deep passing play for Joaquin, try to get him settled in.
I mean, look at this matchup right here. Number 21, Caleb Edwards, compared to that number 15 cornerback.
Caleb, you just take a shot with him over the middle. Not really some go route down the sideline. But Joaquin's going to throw under some pressure. He's going to throw. Overthrows Malloy. High throw. There's a flag on the play, however.
Looks like they'll be on the Trojans by the ref.
Be holding on Oak Ridge, back him up 10 yards. And a pass interference call, so it outdoes it, and you'll just replay second down. Or yep, they'll just replay second down, penalties offset. What are you looking to see here right now, Mason?
So you got 2nd and 9. I'm looking for maybe intended pass to Caleb Edwards, extend the chains.
Maybe a little pass in the flat. Joaquin's going to throw again, this time over the middle, finding his man. That's Jaden Anderson. Has blockers, yards after catch. And he's down inside the 30 at the 25.
Or an intended pass to Jaden Anderson works.
Anderson is so good in the slot. That's what they used him primarily with last year. Is that one guy with speed? Pretty skinny. It's a 30-yard gain there, about 10 yards after the catch. Joaquin's going to throw again, now under some pressure. Just going to release this one down the sideline. So 2nd and 10. Time ticking down in this first quarter, 1:29 to go. Oak Ridge with a 14-0 lead, starting off fast. That's been their strong suit all these years. Just put the game away by halftime. It's a handoff here. It's Womack trying to right side and not much doing there. Little gain of about 4 yards, set up 3rd and 6. This is the first official sporting game of the year for Oak Ridge. Fall sports are about to be underway with women's volleyball, tennis, and women's golf. Should be an excellent fall sports season, especially with volleyball. And you can catch all these games here on Trojan Pride Sports Marketing on YouTube. You're already watching, so why do I need to say it? But you can follow the action on Trojan Pride 80 on all social media accounts, including TikTok. So here's the 3rd down. Joaquin going to throw over the middle, wide open for the touchdown. That's Aiden Kwan. It's an excellent throw there by Joaquin, just finding Aiden Kwan wide open in the end zone. That's how you respond with a few risky passes from Joaquin, getting his nerves settled. It's a 20-0 game pending the extra point.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from Joaquin. Trying to fill those shoes and those Verlo shoes.
Coach Taylor opening up the playbook there a little bit on 3rd and 6. You might think you'd run it there, pick up maybe 3-4 yards, then go for it on 4th down, but showing his trust in Graves Mercado right there, having him throw to the end zone for a touchdown. So it's 21-0 Oak Ridge. And one big loss last year, actually, that's not talked about enough, is Carson Nichols. Best kicker in the Sacramento area, heavily recruited. He made everything, called the Iceman. This time it's Hensley kicking.
Also a catcher for the varsity baseball team as well.
A due sport athlete. You have to assume a kicker is going to be a catcher in baseball just with those strong legs. Are you a catcher because you have strong legs from kicking, or are you a kicker because you have strong legs from squatting? It's a paradoxical situation.
That is. I can't really give you the answer to that one. I would have to think about it.
Here's Hensley to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback. The Cougar offense ready to get going again. It's been extremely difficult for them to move the ball tonight. Probably about 3 total yards of offense, both rushing and passing. Just not much time to throw for Halstead. Just under insane pressure from these Oak Ridge D linemen. He's going to throw here. And this one's dropped. Might have been a fumble, but wasn't quite able to haul it in right there. Incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. So Spanish Springs ranked number 9 in Nevada, Oak Ridge 40 in the state of California. So there's clearly a big difference in terms of states and their rankings. Even if you're ranked higher in the state of Nevada, a team ranked a lot lower in California is still going to look a lot better than you. Facing a 3rd and 10. Still no first downs for this game for Spanish Springs. Dropping back is Halstead. He's going to try to run it himself. Pressure from Edwards. He slides down way short of the first down. They'll punt again. So you'll assume they'll let this one go all the way to the end of the first quarter. 13 seconds on the clock. Student section chanting, "We want Folsom." Second quarter ready to be underway. It's a 21-0 lead for Oak Ridge, and they'll start with the ball in pretty good field position with on up in the air. Line drive kick could be a little bit hard to handle for Anderson, but he has it. Going to return this one. Just shy of midfield. Oak Ridge's main rivals, Folsom, will be taking on Monterey Trail tonight. You could hear the student section chanting, "We want Folsom." And it's been 17 years since Oak Ridge has defeated Folsom in a football game. So maybe these students truly do believe this is the year for them. So here's a handoff for Orme. Right side. Will not go down. Picks up 8 yards there on the carry past midfield. Other scores from the Sierra Foothill League. Granite Bay, Oak Ridge's main competitor other than Folsom, in progress, losing 40-20 to Elk Grove in the first quarter. Must be an absolute shootout there. 2nd and 4. Joaquin going to throw a little screen pass in stride to Jason Womack. He's tackled short of the first down. It'll set up 3rd and short. Granite Bay is ranked 42 in the state of California. Rockland, also in the Sierra Foothill League, 44. Oak Ridge, only team except Folsom ranked above them. In the Sac Joaquin section, Oak Ridge is ranked number 2. And St. Mary's separates Oak Ridge and Granite Bay. There's a handoff to Womack, or to Orme. Rushing up the middle, finds a huge hole deep into Cougar territory. Here's Joaquin to throw, gonna roll out, gonna just throw one up. Jump ball for Edwards into double coverage. Lucky that was not picked.
That would have been his 2nd pick of the night.
That was a risky throw right there. It was just dropped interception, but it's a decision that Joaquin's gonna have to cut back on a little bit, not make those types of throws, but guess he trusted his man, Caleb Edwards, to make that jump ball catch, as he should. Look at the size of him compared to these Cougar defenders. Incomplete pass, it's 2nd and 10. Little end around here with Womack down the sideline, has some space, still going. Tripped up inside the 25 at the 21. I've noticed they've been doing a lot of motion with their wide receivers, like running jet sweeps. I guess they'd like Jaden Anderson and Jason Womack for that.
Those are good people for those type of plays.
Really fast and skinny. Not as much jump ball guys or ones who can make that catch in traffic, but guys who have speed, who can get free and get separation.
Like Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle type.
Yeah, not as much an A.J. Brown type of guy. Here's another handoff. This one picking up around 3 or 4 yards. Four yards on the play, 2nd and 6. Deep in Cougar territory again, trying to extend this lead to 28-0. even before halfway through the second quarter. Mercado's going to throw. He's going to throw one short. Finds Orme in the flat. Picking up a first down, sets up 1st and goal. And I like that decision there. It looked like he was trying to go deep again, try to take a shot to the end zone, but you find your running back in the flat, dump it off to him, pick up the first down. Nothing wrong with that.
If there's no long shots open, always take the one that's open.
First and goal. They're going to hand it off to Orme. Has blockers. Is going to take this one into the end zone. It's a Trojan touchdown. 27-0 now.
Looks like the Trojans are cruising their way to a nice home opener.
So extra point from Hensley trying to make it 28-0 before even halfway through the second quarter. This game could very well be pretty ugly at halftime, like 35-42-0. In this situation, what they do is they turn off the clock. They don't turn off the clock, but there are no clock stoppages for incomplete passes or going out of bounds. Kick from Hensley is good, 28-0 Trojans. We'll be back after this break to see if Spanish Springs can finally get their offenses going. Hensley about to kick this one away. It's Shakespeare and Carson Hills back deep. It'll be Carson Hills returning this one. Nice return going around the right side and picking up some yardage. Start their drive just past the 25. And we have a flag on the sideline. Might have been a late hit out of bounds, but it's a holding call or a face mask against Oak Ridge. This penalty has moved Spanish Springs farther than their offense has all night. That's what kind of night it's been for them. They've struggled really on offense. Trojan defense been standing stout. They're going to try out a little pitch play. Tripped up for a gain of about 4 yards. Flag and maybe delay of game, it appears. They pick up the flag. So 2nd and 6 for Spanish Springs. They don't call anything there. From their own 47. Chance to get across midfield for the first time this evening. Also taking the snap. Has time to throw. Finds his man Carson Hills, and he takes it for a first down. First Cougar first down of the night. That's got to feel good for their offense.
Definitely has to feel good. See if that little play can generate something.
You know what I say? You should open up the playbook right here. You're down 28-0. You really don't have much to lose. If you're Coach Rob Hummel for Spanish Spring, just open up the playbook, take a shot. Maybe if you get someone wide open or they make a contested catch and break free, that kick can change the momentum of the game entirely.
It really could.
It's going to be a run here. Up the middle. Short gain there. Is that Zach Reed with the carry? So another 2nd and 6. It'll be another handoff to Zach Reed going backwards. Could be a loss there. Student section starting, and I believe that we will win, Shan. We were rocking at the start of the game, but now it's kind of slowed down a little bit, and there's not as much a reason to cheer because you're up 28-0. .6:25 to go until the half. 28-0 Oak Ridge. Spanish Springs facing a 3rd and 7. Little short pass to their running back. Gets some blocks, sheds a tackle. Zach Reed taking it inside the 30-yard line. So a nice play on offense there by the Cougars.
Yeah, that was a nice play for them.
Like that little dump pass. It's worked, so why not go back to it?
Or let's see if the Trojans have it scouted.
Halstead under some pressure, going to take a shot to the end zone, overthrows it. Oh, it's right there for Aiden Kwan. Right for the picking right there. Covering Shakespeare. So it's an incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. That ball is out. They're going to rule it incomplete pass. Good thing for Spanish Springs there's not a fumble right there, because that one, Caleb Edwards was right there ready to return that one for a touchdown. Could have been an easy scoop and score. Third and 10, they call timeout. Third and 10 from the Oak Ridge 27. At least here you want to come out of it with 3 points. You can't capitalize, keep getting those first downs and maybe a touchdown. Little dump pass. Ooh. Shakespeare hit immediately. Shy of the first down yard line, set up 4th down. And I see, why don't you just go for it here? It's 4th and short. You're down 28-0. There's really nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah, why not go for it?
Problem in the student section, some people toppling over. Here's a snap. Under some pressure, just lets go of it. And it was too short for Carson Hills to get. It's a turnover on downs. The Trojan offense will take over. At this point for Oak Ridge, no need to score here. Just let this one go all the way down until halftime. A lot of traffic at the bottom of the ramp by the student section could lead to police activity here. So Joaquin taking a little shot. Now on the right side, finds his man Andrew Strutz for a big gain. He's out of bounds, but not before crossing the 50-yard line and getting deep into Cougar territory. Just threw that one up, and Andrew Strutz was wide open. It's a 77-yard play right there. Sets the Trojans up. That was not 77, 47. Rivers Mercado just going to hand this one off to Orme, going around the left side. Not much doing there. It's a short gain, if any. Second and 9, 1 yard on the play right there. I say just try that play again. Take a little corner shot for one of your guys. Struts, obviously a bigger frame. And able to make more of those contested catches. More so than Anderson and Womack. We're a little bit smaller, more slot guys. Here's Joaquin rolling out, lets go of it out of bounds. That might be grounding. They don't call it, so it's 3rd and 9. Just found a way to let go of it. Facing a 3rd and 9. Cougar 30-yard line. 4 minutes to go in the half. Mercado, under some pressure, gets out of it. Going to take off and run himself. He's got a first down. Oh, putting the shoulder down, just going through tacklers. And he fights for that extra yardage. Picks up a first down. What a play right there by the junior. So a fresh set of downs, now at the 19-yard line. Clock still running in this first half. Mercado's going to throw. Little sidearm pass, past the sticks. There's Caleb Edwards on the sideline. So it's 6 yards on the play. There's a nice safety valve right there, just finding Caleb Edwards wide open. Second and 4 from the 13. Jet sweep right there. They whistle the play dead to see what the call is.
It was a good play call, though.
Yeah, it looks like Womack would have gone in for the score. Looks like Oak Ridge timeout. Stops the clock at 3:20. So it's a false start on Oak Ridge, so it'll move them back 5 yards. They've been pretty penalized this game. That's something they're going to need to clean up on. They've been in firm control, but these penalties might be a little annoying for Coach Taylor to see. Just something to work on in practice, not false start. See if this changes the play call. Doesn't. They go right back to this jet sweep from Womack, and he's going to take this one to the house.
I mean, that was lightning speed.
And the sophomore, Jason Womack, makes it 34-0 Oak Ridge. Hensley to try the extra point. Ooh, it's blocked. And they whistle it dead. But they got to Hensley and he's down. Hensley's able to get up, holding his leg. They block the kick. They whistle it dead, so no opportunity
Might
for...
have pulled a hamstring.
Might have.
Like.
If he pulled a hamstring, I don't think he would have got up. Maybe bruised it a little bit. That one could have easily been returned for 2 points there if that wasn't whistled dead. We'll see what Spanish Springs does here before the half. 2:46 to go. We're down 35-0. Just open up the playbook here, I think. Try some stuff you wouldn't have tried before, like deep shots. If you have enough time to throw, just heave it deep. So Hensley's going to kick after hurting his leg. Shows the toughness from him.
Got that dog in him.
Cougars will start at the 27-yard line. The clock will be running the whole time in the second half. There's no mercy rule to end games, but if you're up enough, then the CIF says that the clock must run so the game ends faster. And when it's 34-0, I feel like this game might be in the bag for Oak Ridge, barring an incredible comeback. But the way Cougars have played all night, not looking likely at all. Second and 4, gain of 6 there. This one up in the air. It was up there for a while. Could have been returned for a pick 6. But Bo Gordon there with the tip on the screen pass. Juggled it for a little bit, fell harmlessly to the ground for Spanish Springs.
Yeah, that was fortunate for Springs right there.
Bobbles a snap, just a little handoff. And a nice run there, pushing him forward. Just shy of first down yardage. They'll probably go for it here, but they're going to give him the mark, and it's a first down. So nice run, nice grit there. I like that from Spanish Springs. $150 to go in the half. And after this half, that'll be all for Mason and I. Logan Takeo will be taking over on play-by-play. Bader Abusinene doing color. So,
we'll be signing
an excellent
off
night.
after this half.
High throw and breaking free. Oh, wow.
That was quick speed. I thought for sure he was gone.
Definitely looked like he was gone. And that's why I say you open up the playbook there, because you could have a play like that. But excellent tackling from Oak Ridge, able to keep him out of the end zone. So a nice play from Spanish Springs, and that's what you like to see if you're Coach Hummel for them. It's the offense putting up some nice plays. This is a high snap. We're going to sling this one in the end zone. Open is Carson Hills for the touchdown, and what a pass right there.
Well, about time they finally get on the board.
That's a 30-yard touchdown pass there from Justin Halstead. The extra point. So a minute left to go in the half. We'll see if Oak Ridge wants to really do anything here. Or any reason to score here, but 34-7 here. Minute left to go in the half. We'll be back after this break. First chance of seeing how a 2-minute drill will look with Joaquin Graves Mercado under center. This one past Ian Kwan. Goes into the end zone. Touchback. Good thing he didn't touch that, because that's a safety if he does.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with starting on your own 25-yard line.
Nothing wrong with starting your drive at the 20. And it's a nice chance to see what Joaquin can do in a 2-minute drill, as we said. Or a 1-minute drill. 2 timeouts for Oak Ridge. See what Coach Taylor wants here. Does he want to score, or does he want to just take this to the half? He's going to throw, and he's going to take a shot down the sideline for Edwards. Oh, what a catch! Past the 50-yard line. That's up for grabs, makes the catch, using that size advantage, moves the chains for Oak Ridge, puts them in really nice position to score here before half. Ricardo the throw again over the middle. There's Womack, and he dropped it. So it's an incomplete pass there. You see, really frustrated at the fact that he dropped that. 41 seconds to go at the Cougar 47-yard line. So after the drop from Womack, Joaquin is under some heavy pressure, and down he goes. It's a big loss on the play right there.
That was a big sack.
Casey Lust with the sack. And
That was a towering sack.
It'll be third down. See what you do here. Just sling it deep maybe, or try to take it down all the way until halftime. But
And gain that yardage loss back.
with some plays like that, though, gotta wonder if Spanish Springs is trying to take momentum back before the half, as they're going to receive the second half kickoff after scoring on a perfect pass for a touchdown there. Maybe they think they have something going here. That's really the first time that they've been able to phase Oak Ridge offense all night, get to the quarterback that quick without him rolling out using his legs.
Yeah, using his mobility.
So 3rd and 19, back at their own 43. See what you do here. Might want to get it like half the distance and then try on 4th down. Trust in your defense to get a stop with about 20 seconds left. About 30 seconds to go. And it's a high snap. They're just going to give it to Womack on the end around, and he has room. Down the sideline he goes, all the way for the touchdown. Looking like Debo over there, just getting to the outside as a wide receiver, carrying the football, puts it into the end zone. 40-7, 19 seconds left in the half,
That was
pending
a Debo
Hensley's extra
Samuel
point.
type run, even though he's a running back.
Kick by Hensley, almost blocked again. That might be something the Trojans think they need to work on with protecting Hensley on extra point attempts. But it's 41-7, and see what the Cougars do here if they want to take a shot, try to get points, get themselves in position for a Hail Mary. You have time, 19 seconds in a timeout, so I'm thinking you can just take a shot over the middle, get to the 50, and then just sling it deep. Carson Hill's returning the kickoff, and he's tackled at the 25. The same guy with the touchdown reception on that beautiful pass. 15-yard return sets him up at the 25. So right here, you might want to just get yourself close enough to take a shot for a Hail Mary or a lateral play. You can do that really anywhere.
Might as well just mess around in a 34-point blowout.
There's no turnovers. You don't want this getting any worse than it is. And that's really frustrating for Spanish Springs, and Coach Hummel might have seen that sack of Joaquin, just a chance to steal momentum back and pull off an incredible comeback, but 57-yard touchdown run from Womack might have been the nail in the coffin. From the 25, it's just a handoff. And they're going to let this clock run, and we're going to go to halftime. So at the half, 41-7, Oak Ridge over Spanish Springs. That'll be all for me and Mason. I'm Chris Maffio. He's Mason Johnson. And thank you for listening to us this first half. Logan Takeo and Bader Abu Sinene are going to take you guys the rest of the way for the second half.
We are back here at Trojan Stadium. New commentators. I'm Logan Tycho. Sitting next to me is Bader.
Hello, guys. Welcome back.
So, Bader, what do you think about the first half so far?
Honestly, it's been much of a blowout, but I feel like, the other team hasn't been putting in as much effort as, they're missing a couple players and their head coach, I was hearing.
I could definitely agree with that.
Yeah. But Oak Ridge also phenomenal work. Caleb Edwards, especially, I've been watching him. Just amazing what he's been doing out there.
Yep. Another guy that I've been watching is Jason Womack.
For sure.
That guy's going crazy.
I agree completely, for sure.
We will now be kicking off here from Trojan Stadium second half in about 15 seconds. So I didn't see the 1:15. Now 1:10. Now we are set for kickoff here in the second half. Your score so far in this game, it's been a blowout. Oak Ridge 41, Spanish Springs 7.
Crowd has not died out. They are here to see this game, whether it's a blowout or not. Here comes the kick, though.
The kick by Hensley is going to be fair caught at the 1, or do they call a penalty?
Let's see. Yeah,
they're going to have him re-kick it. Second kick by Hensley, this time from the 35 instead of the 40.
Here we go.
Hensley boots it, and that's a really good kick. That's going to get to the end zone. And that'll be a touchback.
Honestly, great kick from the Trojans.
Couldn't agree more. He's been doing that all night. Here goes the snap for Spanish Springs. It's thrown and caught for what could be it. No. He's going to be about 5 yards short of the first down.
Yeah, it looks like they didn't get past that 22-yard mark.
Trojans defense been locked down tonight. They've been playing great.
Here we go.
Looking, throwing. That was a scary pass. And it was incomplete.
Yeah, it was right out of bounds as he caught it. But also the defense was right on that as soon as they saw the ball coming. Almost an interception there.
It's 4th and 6 from the Trojans. 26-yard line? No, 24.
Carson Hills with the kick, and it's caught.
Here he goes.
Nice run.
Good return there by Jaden Anderson.
For sure. I think he's 42 yards.
Grace
Trojans are
Marcotta
making that
backs
pass.
back. He's wide open.
Oh!
Touchdown, Oak Ridge. Wait, now they're going to call him short.
I think that was around the 1 yard or 2 yard mark. Just a great pass. And that, man, that reception was crazy.
What a catch. He was literally diving to the ground. Gotta wonder here if the Trojans are going to try and sneak it in, and they will. That looks to be a touchdown. Your score is now 45-7 Trojans.
Just
Sorry.
unrelenting offense there. Non-stop. They're not letting up.
You think this is going to be a 60-point blowout? Maybe.
Maybe.
That's pushing
And
it, though.
it's good. comes the defense.
Kick here again by Alex Hensley.
Here it comes.
They kick it away, and that's going to be another touchback.
Oh. Looks like a shoe came off there. Student section getting hyped up for Oak Ridge.
Seems like they're always hyped up over there.
For sure. Even in the third quarter, still 9:30 to go.
Yep. Student section never loses their energy out there. They're always having so much fun.
Here comes the Spanish Springs offense. Here we go. Oh, and he's good. See if he makes it. Looks like he's getting to the end zone. And it's a touchdown for Spanish Springs.
You think, though, it might be a little bit too little too late at this point.
You know, touchdown's a touchdown. I feel like
That is true. They should be proud that they scored. That was a great play by Spanish Springs coach.
looks like they're going for the extra point. And it's good. Score is now 48-14. Trojans leading. Here comes the kickoff from Spanish Springs. Oof.
It's a low kick.
And they're running.
That's a good return.
Looks like down at the 29-meter mark, or yard mark, sorry. Oh, looks like they're giving him 30 yards.
Mercado
Here
drops
comes
back in the
pass.
pocket.
It's no good. No yardage there, but you can see where the play is developing.
Snap to Mercado. Handoff. He's got
It's
room to
good.
run.
Oh, and he's going. He's
He
going.
could be gone
Oh,
all the way to about the 46-yard
yeah,
line.
I'd say 46 yard, yeah. Looks like there's an injury on Spanish Springs. Oof. Oof, looks like a bad one. And it looks like we're back. Looks like the ball finished up at the 46-yard mark.
This one is
Oh, and that was a great fake there.
Did they?
Yeah. Looks like it was going to be a handoff to one guy running through the right, and they passed it to another. Got some good yardage there. I believe it's at, yeah, it looks like 37 yards. Once again with the fake handoff. Not as successful that time. Looks like they're subbing out. Another handoff there, and it's going. First down, 39 yards. Or sorry, 34 yards. Second down.
They snap it to Graves Marcotta. He
Pass
throws
over. Nice, it's good.
10. All the way down to the 10-yard line.
It's going to be first at around
Now the
10.
Trojans
Yeah.
are in the red zone.
He's running with it. And it's a touchdown. Just a great handoff there. Minute 30, scores 54-14, Trojans.
I believe they took Marcotta out of the game. I didn't see him on that drive.
Yeah, it would appear that way, yeah.
Not concerning though, I don't think, because it was probably just for.
It's good.
They're probably just resting him so he doesn't get injured.
For sure. He's a very important player, you know. Many more games to come. This is the first game after all. Minute left on the clock, third quarter. Oakridge is going to kick it off here.
Trojans to kick off again here. It's almost a 40-point game again. Or, excuse me, it is a 40-point game again.
Here comes the beginning of quarter four. Like it wasn't in the end zone there. And they ran it up maybe to the 25 yards. Yeah, 25-yard mark.
Great job with your game today. What? Great job with the game today. Spanish Springs football with 11:30 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Oh no, looks like an Oak Ridge Trojan is down on the field.
Shoot.
Yeah, that doesn't look good. That's the second one tonight.
10:50.
And we're back. Oh. Looks like timeout from the Spanish Springs. Hopefully that other player's okay. Looked like a rough injury. Pass goes. Oh! And he dropped it.
Great defense right there by Oak Ridge to knock the ball away.
Fell right out of his hands there. Honestly, very good pass though. I think there might have been a penalty there. Never mind.
I think they might be calling pass interference.
Yeah. Second down.
Now it looks like they picked it up.
Hand off there. And he's running. Doesn't quite get past the 30-yard mark though. It's going to be third down. They need about 6 yards to get to that first down. Here they go. Oh!
Fumble.
Fortunately, that player dropped the ball there. This will be the Spanish Springs fourth down. It's either they make it or they don't here. Looks like they're going to go for it.
They really don't got no other choice here. I mean, they're running out of time. They might honestly already be out of time.
Looks like a timeout here. I believe Spanish Springs is going to try a different approach here to get that first down. They're going to have to pull something out the bag this time. Here we go.
They're gonna punt it. That's not a very good punt. And they're gonna get some extra yardage on that because that's gonna go out of bounds. Or they don't know if they're going to.
I think it's landing at the 39-yard mark. Or no, my fault, 41 yards.
Not a very good punt at all from Spanish Springs.
Yeah, not at all. I believe the ball hit the top of his foot instead of the end. the Oak Ridge offense. I believe this is going to be a good run here. Oh, and that was just beautiful right there. Number 2 came in for a fake hand, and they rushed that ball through.
Seems like they've just been running all the right plays tonight, Oak Ridge has.
Thanks to the coaches like Coach Taylor, really has this team coordinated. Another fake. And looks like QB is going to rush it. Oh, and he is sacked. The 45-yard mark.
That was definitely snuffed out by the defense as soon as it happened.
Yeah.
They could see that from a mile away.
Sort of been repetitive this game. It's about time they caught on.
Yep.
3rd down, though.
There's smoke.
Here it goes. Pass
Deep
deep.
throw. That's a dime.
Oh.
Ooh, he threw it. He overthrew it a little bit.
They almost got into the red there, but
That could have been more than the red zone. I think that could have been a touchdown had he brought that
for
down.
sure, yeah. It's going to be the 4th down here. We'll see if they want to punt it or if they want to run it.
I think not punting it right here would kind of be disrespectful to Spanish Springs. I mean, you're up by 40. I don't see why you wouldn't punt it.
You know, it could always change. But I agree, though. It would be a little. Oh, looks like they're running it.
Okay.
All the disrespect here. Oh, and it's.
Good.
The pass is complete. Yep.
Did he? I think he did.
I believe that's 1st down now. I'm going to get another chance to hit this end zone. I think it hit 33 or 34 maybe. 34 yards, I believe. Yeah, 34 yards. No, 33. My fault. My apologies.
Oak Ridge's offense has been firing on all cylinders tonight. They've been
Oh, here
amazing.
comes- That was nice. That was
What a
very
broken
clean.
tackle.
That was clean.
He's about a yard short of the 1st down, maybe 2 at the most.
The O-line definitely secured a path there, but I feel like that fake in the beginning is always key to throwing off the defense. Here they go. Oh.
That play got blown up quickly.
Yep. You know, I really believe that was supposed to be a throw-off tactic because usually that guy does not actually get the ball. It's more of a fake there, but that time he actually did receive it and it did not end well.
At this point, I think Coach Taylor might just be trying some new things.
Yeah, I think he's getting some players off the bench, seeing how they do.
Like I said, I think Graves Mercado is on the bench, or starting quarterback.
Oh,
Penalty flag. I don't know what that
I
is.
believe maybe Oak Ridge was offsides there. Oh, nope. We'll be on Spanish Springs.
2:40 to go here in the fourth quarter of a game that hasn't necessarily been close.
I believe the game is in the bag for sure, but
100% at
right
this
now,
point.
yeah, right now
They need some,
they're
like,
running some plays, getting that experience in for the first. Oh, that was a great pass. It's going to be first down for Oak Ridge. 11 yards. Just outside the red zone there.
gotta wonder if they're gonna start kneeling soon. No.
Fake hand. And they rush it. Oh.
That went absolutely nowhere.
I believe the player tripped on his way in.
Rushing attack has just not been the same this drive.
Yeah. No, I believe he was trying to fake out a defender, and he tripped a little bit.
But I mean, it makes sense. These are all the backups and stuff. So
For sure, but they're definitely, next year they're coming off the bench. They got to be ready for stuff like that.
Yep. Looks like Oak Ridge might be, by the formation, looks like they might be taking a knee to end this thing.
Minute left on the clock.
Yep. This thing is wrapped up.
However, it was a
Make
great
sure to
game.
tune in next Friday at 7 p.m. for the live stream against Grant High School. It's going to be Gold Out Night at Oak Ridge.
Looking forward to that one. School spirit is always at an all-time here at Oak Ridge. And I just want to take a moment, to appreciate the cheer team, the dance team, all of our halftime shows such as the marching band, flag bearers. It's great. Color guard. And even the student section was pretty lively tonight. And that will conclude the game. Thank you for tuning into the live. They're going to shake hands now. Great performance by both teams, Sad to hear about both one Trojan and one player on the Spanish Springs.